Welcome to Fanatic Finds.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Fanatic Finds video. This time around we are looking at an ancient piece of Cybertronian lore. We are checking out the first ever Decepticon, that is the Fallen. Now, we're not talking about the 2009 movie Fallen, we're talking about the G1 continuity, The Fallen, which came out in 2003 in the Dreamwave comics, created by Simon Furman, and Pat Lee, I think, did the artwork. I can never get Simon's surname right. I've met the guy countless times. Bloody nice bloke, but I always get his surname wrong. But yes. And like I say, it was appeared in the Dreamwave comics, The War Within the Dark Ages, and then also he appears, got a big piece in the Ultimate Guide, which for a long time was my Bible. But the original Fallen was one of the too many originals, 13 Primes. He was made by Primus himself to protect Cybertron from the chaos bringer that is Unicron. But he defected. He did not like his role in the universe. He didn't like his job. So he turned to Unicron, and yeah, needless to say, he betrayed his brothers, he betrayed Primus, there was fights, he lost, Unicron lost. The Fallen got shot into a black hole, and they're with Unicron, and that's where he was, trapped between like the voids of reality. And it wasn't until a space bridge accident involving Prime and Megatron that opened a portal up to allow the Fallen, thank you, tablet. Here I'm going. Yeah, so like I say, a portal to open up to allow the Fallen back to Cybertron. And he was there for a while, but in the shadows, plotting and scheming to open, what was it, the Well of Sparks? And, you know, he got a couple of Decepticons to work with him. Bludgeon was one of them. Pugmas, I think, maybe. I can't exactly remember. It's been a long time since I read that comic. But needless to say, he tried opening the Well of Sparks. It failed. He got destroyed by Primus himself. End of. But by that point, you know, the Fallen had been woven into pop culture. He became then part of the main villain in the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. But that's a different guy. But it wasn't until, 2010, 2013, with the novels Transformer Exodus and Transformers Exile and the Covenant of Primus books from the Aligned continuity, that we finally got a name for the Fallen, and it was Magnetronus. And I could go on for another half an hour of the lore and backstory of Magnetronus and all that lot. But I'm not doing that. That's a video for another day. Or go find someone else's video. But yeah, like I say, I want to look at the G1 version, and yeah, like I say, G1 version, not the movie version. And we actually got a toy for this guy in 2007 from the Titanium series, which did quite a few of the War Within. Thank you again. War Within toys. There was Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, Grimlock, Jetfire, the Seekers, Megatron. Crikey, what did I have? I had Prime, I had Ultra Magnus, I had Sunstorm, which features heavily in the War Within Dark Ages storyline of the comic. Yeah, so, and then we finally got our first ever The Fallen figure, which is this toy here. And I love this thing. The front of the box is awesome. It really is. It's showing the Fallen in his robot mode, and on his display stand. Admittedly, I will say now, I don't have a display stand anymore. And then it's also got really cool packaging. I genuinely like the packaging on this thing. I wish I kept mine. Oh, I got post. Anyway, yeah, I wish I kept mine because, you know, look at it. It's kind of got that furnace kind of feel to it. I know the Fallen is constantly having fire coming out of his body, but this is just wicked duty. And then on the back we have the picture of his tank mode, the close-up of his face as well. And just a random one. In the comic, he never has an alt mode. He's always shown his robot mode. I think that's because he is one of the original 13. But as a toy, they have to have a alt mode. And this was like a remold of Megatron's tank mode. And it kind of goes the same with the 2009 Fallen as well. That was never meant to have an alt mode. But then they gave it that weird Cybertronian jet spaceship thing. But yeah. And also on the back, we have a picture of the Titanium series Beast Machine's Cheetor, which was a really bad figure. And there is a bio, and I am going to butcher this now, so bear with me. Alright. The Fallen forgot his name long ago. It didn't matter. It was a name given to him by his creator, the one he betrayed. It was a relic of the time before he came to see the truth of Unicron. Unicron. Created as one of the original 13 Transformers to serve as a protector of Cybertron, Fallen has always been a creature of chaos and degradation. His original purpose was to oversee stately running down of the universe clock, the ordered tick of the universe, balance from energy to atrophy, the slow and total collapse, the heralds a new creation. For what? For what are creation and life without dissolution and death? He knew his purpose only too well and became obsessed with ending all things. Intrigued by dark science, he came in contact with Unicron and fell under the evil planet's thrall. He exists now for one purpose alone, the destruction of the seal of Primus, which I think is meant to be the well of sparks. I said that he goes to open in the comic, and the release of Unicron into the universe. He lives only so that one day he might witness the last star in the universe wink out, an eternal end fall. So this guy's kind of a ray of sunshine, isn't he? He just wants to see the world, the universe end. And then his stats: his strength is unknown, his intelligence is unknown, his speed is 9, endurance is unknown, rank is 10, courage is 10, fire blast is 10, and skill is 10. So this thing is super, super strong. And then his unique feature is he's pretty much invulnerable to almost any damage. You know, like I say, it took Primus to destroy this guy. So this guy is hench and hefty. But we're not here to talk about box, and we're not here really to talk about the lore of this thing. We want to see the toy. And this. Get my head out of the way. There we go. Look at this tank thing. It's so cool. I will put like clear pictures up on that log. It is a cool little tank. The only downside, and it's a lot of issues with the Titanium series, is because this is die-cast metal, this thing is heavy as hell. And, you know, the joints don't really hold up over time. What did I say this thing came out? 2007, so this thing's old as hell now as well. But it is wicked duty. I do hate the fact that these flaps, the back of this tank tread, are really loose. You know. And he doesn't want to keep his guns. As you see, it drops down. But to transform this guy, proper easy. Fold those loose flaps down like that. Sounded really bad, didn't it? Fold the legs out like so. Feet pop down, pop down. Okay, now I've done that wrong. There we go. Fold the tank treads up like that. Arms pop out. So we are looking like that at the moment. Head pops up. Back plate pops up. Rotate the hands. Down like that, like that. Now I put new stickers on this thing. I think I have. I think I've got but yeah, there we go. Look at that. I love the fire decals on the back on the old tank treads. The Inferno chest piece. It's just wicked cool. And the reason I question if I've added stickers, because I can't remember if I added those stickers or they were already added. I generally can't remember. It's been so long since I've had this figure. But yeah, he is epic. Like I say, this is the first ever Decepticon. He's so cool. And like I say, there was meant to be a stand. This is the stand, and it came with its own logo. It didn't have the insignia of the Decepticons or the Autobots. It had his own insignia kind of thing on it, which he also has there as well. Little diddly one, which is kind of cool. But the gripes about this thing, like I say, because it's a titanium series, that they don't want to stay up, so you know. But he is more stable than most of the titanium series figures. You know, Optimus Prime had the wobbly legs, and this guy, he is quite a sturdy toy. And I do like the fact that we have these cannons on his arms. I just think he's wicked. I really do. There's not much you can really say about this guy apart from how cool he freaking is. Again, look at that face. And yes, mine has got a bit of wear on it, but I genuinely like that. Kind of shows he's been battled, and I love the orange coming through on the black. It just pops so much. Articulation-wise, we have the arms can do 360, as you can see. They also fold out. They rotate. The fists can rotate as well, but there's hassle and faff, so I don't really bother. Head can do 360. Torso also 360, but that's also due to the transformation. Legs can hold themselves up, and they do have a slight bend at the leg, but that's as far as they will go, like bend wise, and they can go. Oh, did that wrong. Don't put too much pressure on it. And they can go out completely. They can do the splits. And they rotate at the knees as well, and the ankles do bend, but that's due to transformation. But yeah, this is just, oh, love it. Absolutely love this figure so much. I think he's wicked. I just wish the back panels, those bloody things, would stay up. But you can't really tell when it's in this mode. Why the movie didn't make the Fallen look like this guy. You know, instead of that weird, gangly, spidery looking thing they used in the movie, you give it some heft and beast like bulk to it. This thing's freaking amazing. Yeah, like I say, the only real negative is because it's a titanium series, the joints are a bit weak. It is quite a heavy figure, like say metal, 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 plastic joints. This bit's plastic as well. But out of all the titanium stuff as well, I think this is the most well-built figure and the best looking. But that's pretty much it, guys. That is the Fallen, and he is epic. If you can still get your hands on one of these guys, don't pull them apart. You can still get your hands on one of these guys. I highly recommend it. I really do. I know a couple of years back there was talk about making a newer version. I've been kind of out of the game for looking at newer toys, so I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, this one is definitely worth adding to a collection. I kind of wish it was a little bit bigger because that'd be even better. But or if we just got a remake of this thing, that'd be so cool. Like a cheaper one made of plastic, not die-cast metal. Yeah, it's just, I love it so much. All right, guys, that's me waffling on for a little bit of a toy that you probably don't really give a damn about, but still, I do. I love this toy. All right, until next time, guys, take it easy, and I'll see you soon. Bye.